Welcome back to our English class. Today, we're going to talk about recognizing faulty logic, unsupported facts, and emotional appeal. Are you ready to listen? Then, let's begin. Let's remember this statement. To be moved because of our emotion is a strong force that governs our choices and decisions. To avoid falling into this situation, you must learn to recognize faulty logic, unsupported facts, and ideas that appeal to emotion. First, let's define faulty logic. Faulty means having faults or imperfect, and logic means reason or sound judgment. Therefore, faulty logic is an imperfect reason. There are 6 different types of faulty logic. Let's discuss them one by one. The first one, circular reasoning. The writer or speaker or ad supports a claim with restatements of that same claim. The argument goes around and around with the reason making the same claim as the original argument. The strategy to detect this is by checking if there are statements that the ending will be almost the same or at least very similar to the beginning. For example, Nika is a great communicator because she delivers her speech well. The second one, overgeneralization. The writer reaches conclusions from a limited number of facts. The strategy here is to look for context clues like all, every, always, and never. For example, all flight attendants are tall. Nika is a flight attendant. Therefore, she is tall. The third one is self-contradiction. The writer states a position that contradicts an earlier stated premise. Strategy to detect: look for a statement that the beginning and ending will be opposites. They will contradict each other. For example, I am a hardworking student. I will do my homework after watching Netflix. Notice that the action done is opposite to the given statement. Number 4, false causality. This occurs when 2 events happen at the same time, and an assumption is made that one event causes the other. Strategy: look for a cause and effect relationship. The cause will be false. For example, I am singing aloud and it rains hard. There is no connection between the singing and the rain. Number 5, oversimplification. This occurs when a single cause is assumed to have created a problem or an issue. In reality, the problem or issue may have been created by a number of causes. Strategy: look for the cause mentioned in the statement. If many causes have been cut down to one cause, it contained oversimplification. For example, Typhoon Ondoy brought flood in the metro. The flood was caused by heavy rains. Remember that there are many factors and reasons of floods, not only the heavy rains. For the last one, assumptions. This occurs when the writer may be proven false or may be merely stating an opinion. In detecting the assumptions, the strategy is to ask yourself with these questions. Does this statement involve a stereotype? Is this statement just an opinion? Can this statement be proven false? If the answer is yes to any of these questions, then the faulty logic is probably an assumption. For example, planting helps boost immune system. Now we'll have unsupported facts. Unsupported facts are those claims that don't have an adequate evidence to prove it. There should be enough evidence to prove your claim. It can come from different resources and not just from the opinion of others. Therefore, if your claim doesn't have a complete evidence, it is considered as unsupported fact. Here are the following examples. The first one, I am beautiful. And the second one, Oslo is the most amazing place in Cebu. Lastly, we have emotional appeal. It is a logical fallacy whereby a debater attempts to win an argument by trying to get an emotional reaction from the opponent and audience. In an emotional appeal, persuasive language is used to develop the foundation of an appeal to emotion-based arguments instead of facts. Producing an emotional appeal requires an understanding of your audience and what may strike their emotions the most. Here are the following examples. Rabbits are being tested for a newly formed beauty product. And malnourished children were used on a television commercial about milk supplement. Now that we're done with our discussion, let's try this activity. Get a piece of paper and let's answer. I know you can do this. Let us try to recognize if the following statement is a faulty logic, unsupported fact, or emotional appeal. Are you ready? Number 1. According to my classmate, durian is the best fruit. What do you think is the answer? Number 2. Based on your height, you are already 18 years old. What do you think is the answer for number 2? And number 3. Alexandra was caught sleeping in class because she was a working student. What do you think is the answer for number 3? Thank you very much for watching and for listening. I will see you again. This is your Maestra Mela, always at your service.